So we find out that Mexico gave a replica head of the Olmecs to Ethiopia. So if now what we know is that the original Mexicans were Sudanese or Ethiopians. All right? These names did not exist. We would just say that they was East African, technically. All right? Ethiopia was technically the name for most of the sub-Sahara Africans. All right? But here it is that it says that Ethiopia received a bust of the Olmec head from Mexico because it has been realized by anthropologists and archaeologists and paleontologists in Mexico that the Ethiopians, that Olmecs are the Ethiopians. All right. How we know is because when we went to Mexico in 2007, my wife and I, the tour guide told us, and matter of fact, we went again in 2013. All right, 2013, March 2013. The tour guide told us specifically that it was the Sudanese Egyptians, or the Nubian Egyptians, as he refers to them as, that built the pyramids in Mexico. All right, this is what he said: that they built the pyramids in Mexico. All right, so this is why they received a replica of the head in Ethiopia from Mexico. Right, so the Olmec origin is that of the 2012 long count calendar. All right, it was the Olmecs, not the Mayans. All right, but the Olmecs. And what did it deal with? Huge Newman investigates the mysterious origin of the Olmec civilization and the ancient god Quetzalcoatl to explore the genesis of this incredible 5,125-year cycle. All right. And this cycle ended December the 12th, 2012, but 2 weeks ago. Not the December the 2012, 2012 of the Albions, in which they had everybody all revved up about 8 years ago. All right? It ended with us talking about it from almost 2 weeks ago, the last video that I did. So here, Olmecs, ancient American civilization with African characteristics. All right, with African characteristics. Well, they say that we're Africans. All right, even though there's no proof of that technically, because our ancestry stretches back further than 400 years ago, in which that is why they are referring to us as being quote unquote African. But we're talking about, if you get the book Forbidden Archaeology by Michael Cremo and Richard L. Thompson, they specifically state that there was humanoid people, all right, here in North America over 600 million years ago. So our ancestry dates back to then. So here, it says, the early researchers of Dr. Ivan von Sertima, etc., in his book, They Came Before Columbus, suggests the Nubians settled in Mesoamerica. There it is. Many of the remaining stone heads suggest that Kemet Nubians, these are the Nubian Egyptians that the tour guide told us about, who was an archaeologist, sailing from the Nile Valley to the Americas, found the Olmec civilization in Mesoamerica. There it is. It has also been suggested that the Olmecs were Africans from the Mandinka region of West Africa. But before they went to West Africa, they came from East Africa, Egypt, and it was known as the Dinka people. So you have the Mandinka, the West Africans, and you have the Dinka Africans, who are the East Africans. All right? Because of the Mandi script that has been unearthed in Monte Aben and Mexico, written and spoken in the region at the time of the Olmec presence. All right? So you look up Nubia. It's traditionally divided into two regions. The southern portion, which extended north to the southern end of the second cataract of the now known as the Upper Nubia. This is known as Kush under the 18th dynastic pharaoh of ancient Egypt and was called Ethiopia by the ancient Greeks. All right? So, all this information, case is closed. It is proven what we had just